Coming up, it's New Orleans and New England, meeting for the 15th time in the last 49 years. The Patriots go for win number 11 in the series. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. White's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 60 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Uses the stiff arm. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading about a quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Winston now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. White running to the left, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's White. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down at 5.
At the 20-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Winston. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class is truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the 1st round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw again. Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
His first career touchdown pass, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They start the second half with Kamara. He gets away from one, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down and 4, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. There'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On the return is Olszewski.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers. And Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a big punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, it's White. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. 3 quarters in the books. After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's White. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. White, he'll try the left side, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. It's complete. James White. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. To throw is Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019 had 149 catches, an NFL record.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. After the sack on 1st down, Winston.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off to Thomas on the left side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's Winston. In the hands of Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Jameis now on 1st down.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Luck's good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
From the 6.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will be at home.